Well, this is John again with you with Ozarks Backroads. We're still out on our western tour on our new CFMOTO, our 800 Ibex. Today we've made it all the way up into Colorado. We're in western Colorado right now. So today we're going to take a ride through one of the most beautiful canyons that I believe there is in Colorado and Utah. That's just my opinion, but it's the Unaweep Canyon on Highway 141 between Gateway, Colorado and Natrita, Colorado, along the Delaware River. It's absolutely a stunning ride. It's about 60 miles down through here. I invite you all to stick around. We'll take the mighty CFMOTO for a ride through a awesome canyon here in western Colorado. So here we can take a look at the mighty CFMOTO up against a nice backdrop here as we start into this canyon. It's just a beautiful area. This part of Colorado never disappoints. It's a really stunning place. Alrighty, we'll get the mighty CFMOTO fired up here. This may be one of the most beautiful places on earth. I'm just not sure, but it's always a stunner. So this is a beautiful canyon. It's in extreme western Colorado. It's not far across the mountain, right over the mountains here, drop right into Moab, Utah. There's a road down here that'll take us across if we wanted to do that. But right now we're just going to ride down through the canyon. So we're camped out at a KOA there at Grand Junction, Colorado. That's our new base camp for about a week. We're going to take day trips and go to places like this and other stunning places. Should be a really nice week. There's the creek right there. They've had a lot of rain, so there's a lot of water and it's kind of muddy. But this canyon, this creek runs all the way through the canyon, but it runs in it runs to the east in the eastern half of the canyon, and then on the western half of the canyon it runs to the west. It runs about two directions. So I guess technically it's not the same creek, but as you pass through the canyon, the creek runs east. If you come in on the east side of the canyon, the creek's running to the east, and then as you go through the canyon, all of a sudden the creek is now running to the west. I guess that's unusual for a canyon, but that's the way this one's made. It was about 45 degrees, I think, when I rolled out this morning. The seat heater and the grip heaters are a real blessing on this motorcycle. They both work really good and sure made the morning a lot easier to tolerate. Matter of fact, I was quite comfortable. The wind protection is so good on this bike that it doesn't take a lot of heat. The grip and seat heaters kept me nice and toasty. So far I've had zero issues with the CFMOTO on this trip. It was pretty hard grind across Oklahoma and Texas, the Texas Panhandle, and then New Mexico. New Mexico's always a grind. Beautiful. A lot of big rocks have come off the top of that, laying out in here. Huge stones. Wouldn't want to be rolling along through here when one of those came off the top. It might not stop. You wonder how those rocks stand, all pulled loose from the bluff there, from the mountain. Just that can't be long for this world. That's gonna come down. It is green as a gourd here in Colorado right now with all the rain they've had. Everywhere I've been on this trip, there's been a lot of rain. Every place is green, just about. So the canyon's getting pretty tight right here, starting to narrow up. We are on what is known as the Uncompahgre Plateau. This canyon cuts through the plateau. It's a large plateau, a large section in western Colorado. It gets pretty high. There's some mountains over here on top of it that are still covered in snowpack. So we're not in Missouri anymore. We've left the Ozarks far behind. We do not have this in the Ozarks. Whew, this seat heater is about to scorch my bottom. I may have to turn it off. I think it's a little much. I'll just turn that down to 0. There we go. We'll leave the grips on. They're feeling pretty good. They're not burning my hands yet. We're right down on it here. Whoo, don't go off of that. She's a long ways down. Really pretty. Pretty big rock wall right here too. Take a real quick look right here. Man, oh man, what a bluff, huh? Wow. I just want to take it all home with me. Got a little bit of sun now. We need to take some pictures. Whew. We'll continue on another 100 feet. Oh boy. This looks scary. There's a chunk of slice of rock there that looks like it's fixing to head off down the canyon. Yes, sir. What a view. Wow. Pretty sweet. Get away from the edge here. A little more than I need. I'm not an edge person. Don't care for it. I wonder if this might be a viewing point for those hanging flumes. We're getting close. Yep. In need of water to work the Dolores Canyon gold claims, the Montrose Placer Mining Company built a 13-mile canal and flume to deliver water from the San Miguel River. The last 5 miles of the flume clung to the wall of the canyon, running along the cliff face. Constructed between 1888 and 1899, the 4-foot deep, 5-foot wide hanging flume carried 23,640,000 gallons of water in a 24-hour period. The placer claim unfortunately played out, and after 3 years of indifferent yields, the company folded, abandoning the flume to the ravages of weather and time. So here's part of the old hanging flume. pretty high above the river right there. Well, we got to look at the hanging flume right there. That's kind of one of the things I wanted to see down here was that. And I've looked off that overlook before, but I didn't pay any attention to that flume being hung on the side of the canyon there. Well, down the river we go here. Wow, this is just gorgeous. I don't know what else to say. You know, words just don't do it for this kind of stuff. Nothing you can say to describe it. These cameras sure don't do it justice, I can tell you that. I believe this is our road right here. Yep. All right, E22 road. We're after Y11 something road. But it may tee into it right up here. That's a pretty good hill. Pretty good hill indeed. Have to get up for that one. Ooh, look at that big old chunk of rock that came down on the road there. Watch out, we're coming. Ooh, look at this bull. Is he gonna let me through? He's got a bad foot. All right. He wasn't in the fighting mood, that's good. Hello? Whoo, we're gonna have a view. We get up to the top of this thing. Try to find a rock. Set this kickstand on. We'll go take a look at this view real quick. Stay. See if there's anything to be seen right here. Well, we're up in the air, if nothing else. Definitely got a view right there. Whew! A lot of big country back in here, without a doubt. Wow, what a stunning view. Man, that is unbelievable. I don't know what the deal is with all these different colored rocks. Got some black ones stacked right there, a pile of them. You got dark rocks down here. Well, they're spending a lot of money, whatever it is they're doing there. Uranium. Oh, they buried a mine. That's a uranium mine, used to be there. Uranium tailing repository, no trespassing. They used that to dump tailings out of a uranium mine and then buried it. That's great. I'll probably get breast cancer or something. Whoo, boy, you wouldn't want to miss this corner, man. Tell you what, the quicker I get off of this, the better. There's the big bull. We'll just slide right on by him before he even knows what's going on. Don't give him a chance to turn and take a run at me. Come on. There we go. That's how you split a herd of cows. I'm probably riding on it, getting uranium dust all over me and the bike. I'm a goner for sure. Might as well just give it up. If you know Ozarks Backroads, I'm never very far from a cafe where I can have lunch. It looks like Nadrida is 15 miles, and I happen to know they have a pretty good little restaurant there at the motel at Nadrida. I spent a week there 4 years ago maybe. I was out here. I spent a week at that motel riding around out here, and the restaurant wasn't bad, and the people are absolutely fabulous. Some of the nicest people you'll ever meet are out in this area. So I'm going to drop in, see if they'll feed me some groceries, and see if it's still any good. I'm guessing they will.